Hi guys, so today I'm going to do a playthrough, or I'm going to start a playthrough of Fallout New Vegas. And the way that I want to do this one is I want to basically go onto something like random.org, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if I can find a pen, I'm going to randomly generate a number between 1 and 10 for each of the specials. And then as to what I'll do if it's, I'm presuming there'll be numbers left over at the end. So, shit, I don't know how I'm going to do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go onto my phone and see if I can get a random name generator up. Gender, male. Common, average, or rare. We'll go with rare. I think it has to be Vance Yancey. Vance Yancey.
But if that's your name, that's your name. How'd I do?
No. I think that's a good Vance.
Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try.
I'm trying.
You'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Okay. Doesn't look like there's a random option here. I'm gonna head straight to the end anyway and just have a look to see if I can randomize them. No, I can't. Alright, I'm gonna have to go through a random number generator on my phone. Minimum is 1, max is 10. Generate. Okay, strength is 4. Perception is 4. E, which is what I don't even remember, is 4. Charisma is 2. Seems right. Intelligence is 2. 7 agility. 6 luck. So what I'm going to do is, because I know I'm going to have points left over, is I'm going to go in and set the base to 4, 4, 4, 2, 2. Oops. 7, 6. So I have 11 points remaining. So I'm thinking, maybe if I re-roll, I have 11 points remaining. What I'm going to do is I'm going to generate again between 1 and 11 how many points I'll add on, and then you'll see. So if I generate the first number, it's 9, which means I add 9 to strength, but I can't add 9 to strength, so I'll max it, and I have 5 left. So my next number is between 1 and 5, since 5 is the amount of points we have left. Generate 2, so I add 2 to perception. I've now 3 left, so I'll change the max down to 3. 1, I add 1 to endurance. My new max is 2, so I either lose all points or So yeah, the next 2 go into charisma. And there's my character. Really, really fucking strong. Pretty perceptive. Average endurance. Not average charisma. Dumb as shit. Pretty agile. Decent luck. Yeah.
Surprised anybody'd want to tangle
Random
with
number
you.
generator wins.
Heck, you could go Deathclaw hunting with a switch. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn drop. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
I kinda wanna rob all your stuff. Yep. See, as somebody who's played Fallout quite a bit, crouch is not working. I tend to know the items of... Well, I'm not going to say I know the items of worth, I just mean this is why I know what objects to grab and what not to grab. Usually, same as what I've heard about Skyrim, you pick up an item if it's got a weight to value ratio of about 1 to 10. Which is why I take pencils, because they weigh nothing and they have a worth, so eventually you get to a trader and you have something like 400 pencils and they're not weighing a single thing, and you sell them all off and you get 400 caps. I know I can come back here later with some skills put in. I kinda wanna just rob everything before going through, but that's not fun to watch. So I might just skip that. Yeah, he's creepy.
It's important that you
okay,
relax
sorry.
for this next test.
Oh, I'm missing pencils.
Please have a seat.
Evil looking fucker.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind.
To tag his unarmed, his melee, not his speech, because although he could do with it, but I'm gonna say survival? No, guns. Yeah. And now this is where we get traits. We can either, yeah, like we can have up to 2 or we can have none. Usually when I'm playing this, I think I go with none. I think my last one I went with Hoarder, which gave me extra carrying capacity, which I like. But they all, as far as I remember, give disadvantages as well as advantages, except Wild Wasteland, which we're not using because that's just a bit crazy. Let me have a look through these. So I've picked Heavy-Handed to give extra melee damage and less critical hit damage. Small Frame, which gives +1 agility. Agility is not low. I think that brings it up to 8 now. But your limbs are more easily crippled. I can totally deal with that.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
I want your pencils first. Nope. Ooh. Money.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style, anyway.
What do I do now?
You should talk to Sonny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out, too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
I'm not going into hardcore mode. Nope. Yeah. Vance Yancey. Jesus Christ. Dumb as shit. Alright. Oh. Get away. Get away! See, I haven't... What's the DRDT? Lightweight leather armor. Same stats as this. That's worth more. Metal armor takes my agility down 1, but I'm gaining 1 agility from a tagged ability. Can probably afford 2. Yeah, go on. I'll put them on 2. Take all of those while I have them, because there's a mission later on in the game, and I know this, which allows me to trade in bottle caps which have stars on them. And you get those, either find them or you get them randomly throughout the game. And just like the bottle caps that I found there, you can find the Sunset Sarsaparilla Blue Star bottle caps, and what they do is 50 of those allows you to hand in for a quest. That's all I'm going to say for now, in case you're new to the game. If you're not, you know exactly what I'm talking about, so shut up. Don't have the skills for any of this shit, I don't think. Anyway, to the sources of getting the bottle caps are, as I said, finding them in set locations, or you get them from randomly, just from drinking Sunset Sarsaparillas. So every time I come across them, I'm not going to save them, I'm just going to drink them, and they just take up weight in my inventory anyway.